Good. All right. Recording. Today is Wednesday, March 2020. Essentially, so I'm going to go over a few pairs, some pairs that we've already went over in the Discord chat, and then review some new pairs if someone has any suggestions or anything that they want to personally go over. And I'll send those out to the public Discord chat. And I'm sure you noticed if you're in the Telegram group, I haven't been sending out charts to the Telegram group. Everything I send out is really in this Discord. I will send like major updates, like if there's something important about the cause or something new that I do with Discord, I'll send that there. But unless there's like something very, very major that I want everybody to like really capitalize off of, I won't send anything to Telegram. I kind of broke that habit. But anyway, let's go ahead and see. Today's 11th. Let's see what we sent out yesterday. I already know that hit TP. That's good. This one technically wasn't valid, but I'll show it because I didn't tell anybody. And we'll count it as a loss when we bring that up. What is this here? AD and ZD. Cool. GBP USD. Let's see if that worked. And I know I sent out like 4 or 5 markups before I went to bed. That's the same markup. Oh, okay. I did send that update then. That's cool. This is a GBP JPY. F. I'll explain it when it comes up. Here. Perfect. This is U-shape. All right. I guess we can go over U-shape first. So U-shape, we got an impulse. We got this correction here. This is the first zone I'm looking for a JCP at. If we don't get one here, looking for a JCP in this zone. Okay. Let's go ahead and is this confusing anybody? Everybody like see the impulse, the flag, and the zones I'm talking about. All right, cool. Thank you. So let's go ahead and look at the chart. All right, looks like we did get it coming down to the second zone. Let's actually look what time frame that's in the zone. It's in the zone on 30-minute. So we're going to be looking at 30-minute and below for our JCP pattern. Here we have a 3-inch setup right there on the 30-minute time frame. You didn't find one down here. Go down to the 15-minute. 15-minute, we have another evening star right here telling us to enter. I'll also be above this previous low, and we would edit to take profit about right there. And then let's go down to okay, and then you have an option right here to evening star there. So, we're just going to stick to the 15-minute entry. So enter right there. Stop loss is down here. Yeah, let's keep it at 27, and then go for a little. So the one at 54 right there. Okay, so what I want price to do is actually form an M. I do see the potential head and shoulders, but it's still respecting the trend line. So I'm looking for this M. I'm looking for price to actually push past here. Okay, because I do not have Ooh. I'll have my setup for the sell. So if I'm going to sell, I'm going to wait for price to get back up to this area again. And then I'll go ahead and draw this kill zone out, draw my Fibonacci's. But now I'm looking for a buy. Yeah. So if you miss this, I mean, it's pretty much at the same entry. So, I mean, you could either enter there, or if you feel more comfortable, wait for price to come back down to this area, look for another JCP, and then buy. Obviously, pay attention to how price is approaching it. Make sure it's approaching correctly. If it impulsively breaks its trend line, don't enter. Just because it comes to the zone, you should not enter. Look for a JCP. Look for an engulfing candle. Look for whatever pattern you look for to know that it's time to enter. Good. And I suggest looking for it on the 5 minute. Let's put it right there. And let's just go for a 2 to 1. Okay. Any questions over that one? Okay. Let's go to the next one. USD CAD. Okay, CAD. Still moving correctly. So since it's moving correctly, we extend the trend line. Now within here, we got to find our JCP to figure out where we enter that. If you were watching this is where you would enter that if you followed. But I said to wait for it. Let's zoom in. So we have a 3-inch setup right here. We have a engulfing candle right here. Let's see if actually anything in the zone that would have caught somebody a little bit earlier. We have no patterns in the zone, at least on the 5 minute. Let's check. Let me make sure what's on. Send it on the 15 minutes, so let's look at the 15 minutes. Here's a 3-inch setup. Anything else? Nope. I mean, like, pretty much this is the only area that was a good area to enter at. That's when you actually got a Japanese candlestick reversal pattern. So let's say you entered here. Stop loss is going to be right here, about 35 pips. Take profit is going to be 2 to 1. Right there. So we have a potential gain of about 72 pips. 72, 71. It's only 11 pips from take profit, so I mean not take profit, but from an entry point. So it's not too late to enter. The USD, this looks nice. And on this, we're looking for a JCP. I didn't say it, but I mean, we don't have a JCP on here that I displayed. If there was one, I would have shown you guys. Or I would have hit like execute in the little chat box. So sorry if I confuse anybody about entering immediately. Let's go to Forex. Let's see what's happened. Doesn't matter anyway. Even if we did get a JCP, we got stopped out. Let's go to the check the time frame. It's on 1 hour. There's definitely not going to be a JCP on the 1 hour on this. So let's go down to 15 minutes. See here. Okay, yeah. And there was an entry right here. Okay, so we got stopped out for 36 pips. All right. Can you not gonna mess with it unless someone asks for it afterwards. GPJPY. Come on now. No, that's the wrong code. If it breaks with a bullish pattern, okay. Did I say just enter on that one? Yeah, we got an evening star there, so that was the entry. I didn't put it there either. But I mean, if you missed that, you got another entry that just happened like literally 1 hour ago. Looking for 204 pips out of this trade. I mean, we just gotta be patient. If you haven't entered, new entries right here. I mean, second entry could possibly be on the close of this candle, but you're gonna have a little bit of a fatter stop loss. All right, and we're just going for a 2-to-1, so we're risking 1%. I'm just gonna use this example. I don't care what you risk, but as long as if you risk 1%, you're going for 2%. If you risk 3%, you're going for 6% of your account size. All right, so it doesn't really matter how many pips you're risking or how many pips you're going for. It all matters about the percentage that you're risking of your total account, if that makes sense. Does that make sense, or does anybody have questions over that?
Please go over it again.
You said say it again?
I said it makes sense.
Can you please go over it again?
Okay, no problem. So I said it doesn't matter how many pips we risk or how many pips we go for. What matters is our risk to reward ratio, which is a 2-to-1. That means if we risk 100 pips, we should go for bare minimum 200 pips. Okay. And you should compare that to your account. So you have to ask yourself, what is 1% of my account? Whatever your account size is. And you risk that within this 100 pips. You're going to have a specific lot size. I'm going to tell you that this is 1% of your account. And then if you go for 2 times that amount, you're going to have a 2% gain if it hits your take profit. Same thing if you risk 3%. Let's say instead of risking 1% here, you risk 3%. That means if you have a 2-to-1, you're going to be going for 6%. All right, so the pips don't really.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, no problem. And I think someone just said, can you point out an example of a JCP? Got you. JCP.
Hey, that's me, Dakota.
All right. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm up and early this morning. I'm at work. I'm glad I got some Wi-Fi connection at my job.
So right here, we have an evening star, right? We have a bullish candle followed by a small body candle. It doesn't matter if it's bullish or bearish. Then right after that, we have a bearish candle that engulfs this candle and comes at least to the midpoint of the first candle, right? So this one goes beyond it. So that was a perfect area to enter at. And then we have another one again right here. Here's our bullish candle followed by a small body candle.
Perfect.
And that one comes at least to the halfway point of that. And we enter off the close of the third candle.
So will we enter off the next candle or the engulfing candle?
We enter off of the close of the last candle of these 3, which is going to be, come on now. Going to enter off the close of this candle right here.
Got it.
All right. And over here, the close close up the bearish candle over here. All right. Let's go ahead and bring that back up. Okay. This is GJ. Close that out. GA. Okay. GA hit SL. If it gave us a Japanese candlestick reversal pattern, let's go ahead and find that. Don't see one there. That's kind of 5 minutes. And I do not see one here. Yeah, there's one here. Since I did not change bias, I'm going to consider this an entry. And the one that I'm looking at is right here. If we go to the 15-minute, we may be able to see another JCP here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to count this as an entry, regardless of like what it's doing right now. And we have the evening star right here. Okay, cool. So there's still opportunities for entry right here. So you either enter there or you enter here. Regardless, you haven't gotten stopped out yet. You're at 60 pips with a 60 pip stop loss, and we go for a 2-to-1. Risking 66 pips, going for 132. All right, let's actually see if this is actually still a good move. Which it looks like it's not, because price broke, gave us a correction. It looks like it's about to continue back down. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I say close it with -1 pip. Man, I'm going kind of slow today. USD wanted to correct up to the 38.2 level and then give us a JCP in that area and look for that sell. Whoa! Oh my goodness. That was perfect. Yeah, I hope somebody better got a back on this or be entered into this. Yeah, so far, let me make sure this is the same chart. Forex.com, so cool. I just don't have the risk reward thing on here. So let's go ahead and find the JCP, see if it gave it to us. If it didn't, we just keep on waiting for that to actually happen. Don't enter until we get it. And I'll delete this so it's not in anybody's way. And perfect. There's our evening star right here. Our stop loss right up here. Let's go 50 pip stop loss. Take profit. Since price is a little bit lower than where it is right now, I'll go for a 3-to-1 in this situation. And this is only because I'm sending this chart out. But this was the ideal place to enter. If you waited for this JCP when it got to this area, that's where you would have seen it at. Let's go ahead and screenshot. Okay. Should be in it. And how much is that gonna pay? That's 152 pips. Almost done. We got 2 more. ED and ZD. Yeah. AUD NZD gave us a one of them things pattern. Now where that pattern is at, and I'll put it like right on the entry, or at least I thought I did this yesterday. No, I said wait for 1 hour. Yeah, I said wait for 1 hour KCP, and we got it right here. We got a 3 inside up. So I sent this thing right here, and I put this right here. I meant to put 3 inside up, not 3 right. Yes. Wait though. All right, so there's our entry. Of course, we're in a downtrend, but on the higher time frame, you can see that this is the expanding triangle. And I'm looking for this to actually be broken. So we're just holding it in drawdown for now, just about 50 pips. Comes below the zone and stops us out, and our move's not going to work. All right, so let's go. Let's lower that a little bit. It's a 2-1. We'll go for about 160 pips on this one. And got to be patient and see if it works for us or not. Just keep holding. That's 80. GP, we already went over that. All right, cool. Now let's get to work. Jeez. Let's look for a new setup on GBP AUD. Let's just delete everything. Oh, and I forgot. Yeah, we're gonna have to move a little bit faster. I forgot I got something right after this. All right, so looking for price to come down to this trend line. I mean, just keep the markup as simple as possible, not draw too much on it. It's the closest area of resistance at the moment. I'm gonna go to the weekly, find demand. What I say? Supply zone. That's what I meant to say. Prices just recently left that supply zone on Sunday. Go back to the daily. Let's go to 8 hour. 8 hour. This is just a correction. Looking for price to come to this area. First gets to this area. We'll see how it's moving and decide whether we're going to buy this or not. But as for now, this is our correction. We have a potential spike that could lead to this. All right. But no matter what, overall looking for the downside move because of a weekly impulse and weekly correction. If you've been watching this pair with us for a long time. All right. So on this 4 hour, I see we have an impulse here, correction here. See this just broke out of that. We got a small correction here. Look for this continuation. Out of this continuation, I'm going to be looking for a correction and then sell it down to the bottom of this channel. Let's go down to the 1 hour so it's cleaner. Reset that. That wick is just going to mess us up the entire time. So that's cool. There is the flag that we pointed out. Let's tighten this up because we know price is reacting within this range. You try to, does somebody have a question? Okay. Okay, this is what we're doing. Impulse, correction, price broke out, retested here. Our entry is about right now. Let's go ahead and zoom in on the 15-minute. Gonna insert somewhere in here, look for a JCP. I'm gonna set a stop loss above here. The JCP already happened. I'm not gonna count it as an entry. We're just gonna enter a little bit late. So, because I didn't send this up earlier. Reset. Yep, there's an engulfing candle. There's an evening star. Let's see what we can do. Let's delete all these lines. So I am going to draw the previous correction, And I want this correction to come up a little bit higher. It's a long shot, but I mean, let's go for it. First area we're looking for JCP is going to be right here. I don't like that, but we're going to keep it. We're going to look for it on the 5-minute time frame. Let's see if it's, yeah, let me move it up right here. I like that way better. So let's start on 38.2. This is perfect. Get up to the zone, look for a JCP. I'll say set your stop loss right above this 61.8 Fibonacci level. Take profit. Let's go for a 3-to-1. We got plenty of room. That's 100 pips. It means if you risk 3%, you're going for 9%. Honestly, we can go for more on this because we have this zone down here, which gives us like close to 5. We can really go for a 5-to-1 if you want to go for that. But I'll just stop at 3-to-1. And let me make sure I put this. Please don't enter as soon as it hits the zone. You should. I think I already sent this out, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So we already went over that. We went over that first. And of course, if price breaks the trend line, look for a correction. CAD JPY. Really forget CAD JPY. Okay, CAD JPY, we're still in the downtrend. We got this impulse here. We got this moving up correctively. Let's go ahead and edit this kill zone, see if we got another area, major support or resistance. All right there. Let's go left and see if we got any more touches on this zone. Yeah, I like it a lot. Let's go to the 1 hour again. Okay, in the zone, we see we got 3 touches, 3 opportunities in for the sell. I'm still considering all of this corrective movement. This is a clear impulse, nice correction. Price is going to break the trend line or continue down one more time. I'd like for price to create an M and then give us that. All right, so that's the plan of action for this trade. So I'm going to be looking for a sell for about 200 pips. We'll go for 150. And let's zoom down because it looks like it already gave us our JCP on a lower time frame. And it did. There's our evening star. So with our evening star being right there, let's I could like say wait for it to come back up here and then look for a JCP. But that's not gonna happen. So let's just enter. All right. Enter, we'll set 100 pips stop loss and we'll go for 200 pips. If you don't like 100 pips stop loss, set it like at 80 pips stop loss. If you don't like 80 pips stop loss, place the trade or go down to the 5-minute and like scout. All right, I think, yeah, we just went over all my pairs. Any pairs y'all want to see before we move on to the index? This is. Okay, I'll take that as a no. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, use 30. We got NAS. We don't even go over this. Index. Okay. So we can pretty much just sell everything, but we're not going to do that because we're going to hedge. So what could make us the most money? The most profit? Honestly, it wouldn't make any sense because we have that demand zone right there. I guess we could say for one of them, we could go for a 3-to-1 beyond that demand zone. Wait for the break on the other one. Okay, cool. All right, so US 30. Zoom out, go to the daily. US 30, tanking. Of course, we got a downtrend here. Then on the 8-hour, we got 2 touches, come straight through like that. We actually got about 4 or 5 different touches right there. But price gets down to this white area. We're looking to buy. Price gets up to this trend line, we're looking to sell. Price gets up to here, we're looking to sell. All right. Okay. Now I have a short term and a medium term trend line. Okay, so in order for us to buy, what has to happen?
Break of trend line.
Yes. So, I mean, let's just sell this because we should. Let's go to 15. Yeah, we already got our impulse correction. I mean, play safe. We're always gonna wait for it to get back up to the zone. And in this situation, it's gonna respect this trend line strongly if it does want to sell. So I'd say don't look for it to come all the way back up to here. Look for it to come in this area, and I'll draw this zone right here. So if price come up to that area, gets up to there, look for JCP. I suggest looking for it on the 5-minute or the 1-minute time frame. Go for a little 2-to-1 risk reward ratio right there. And there you go. All right, cool. Motion, cool. All right, so we're still in US 30. We could sell NAS. I kind of want to buy NAS instead. Look at that live. Let's see what the other pairs are giving us. Let's delete. Let's move this down. This up. Yeah, I like to sell on US 30 and SP 500. I also like to sell on X. Like I said, I like to sell on everything or X. But this is what we're gonna do. US 30 is at a lot, so we'll keep it still there. We'll go with something that's a little bit lighter on SP 500, and we'll also place a sell here. that area. Gets up to here, look for JCP in this zone. Let's tighten it up a little bit. And we'll just base it off of this. This is not a true impulse. I'm just basing off of this because I do not see it coming up higher than this trend line if we're looking for this hill. About the 38.2 or the 50. I'm going to minimize it right there to the 38.2. Price gets up to that level, look for JCP and sell. And like I always say, make sure you know what percentage you're risking on your account when you're trading these, because we're hedging, right? So we're not necessarily trying to catch these moves. We're just hedging these indices, because we're going to go for the actual move that we see, and then we're going to go for the counter of that to basically cover our bets, right? So let me explain this again. If we risk 1% on this trade, right, we have a potential to lose 1%. If we risk 1% on US30, we have the potential to lose 1%. And if we buy NAS 100 and if we buy DAX, most likely we're going to hit TP on those because we're doing the opposite of what we did on US30. So that would be a 2% gain on NAS and a 2% gain on DAX. But we lost 1% on US30, and we lost 1% on S&P 500. So that's a total gain of 2%. Because we lost 2% and we gained 4%. 4 minus 2 is 2. Now, you can mess around with those percentages if you want. Say if it was 3. Say you like to risk 3% of your account. You lost 3 and you lost 3, that's minus 6. You went for 2. 6, that's 12%. 12 minus 6 is 6% gain. Right, that's the theory of it all. But like the market could just put you in both trades and then you get stopped out on both. So that's potential that can happen too. I don't like, it's okay. It doesn't matter what you like. Let's go to the 1 hour. Okay. So we're hedging NAS. We're going to hedge DAX. So here, we're just looking for a buy in this area. Look for JCP. Price comes below here before giving you a JCP. Obviously, don't enter. Look for that JCP. Only enter off of the JCP. If price breaks this zone, find the next zone, which is actually about right here. Lower right there. And then look for a JCP here. Right? So I'll put the 2 zones for you if you're going to track this. They're essentially like right next to each other. And let's see if that second zone is actually on a fib level. Yes, it is. We got the 61.8 and the 78.6. 2 major key areas. Look for a JCP there. And like I always look for it on like the 5 minute. Okay. Now, if I was trading this alone, I would not do this. I would definitely look for the sell because we're under this trend line. I look for a small little correction here, like we did on US30 and SB. And I don't really like this because we're anticipating that this trend line is going to be broken. And anticipation basically can kill you in trading. But the purpose that we're doing this for and on these is because we're trading these collectively and we're hedging them. price is on its way down. I mean, if you want to look for that, if you want to look for that sell, that's potential. But I'm not going to do that. I'm still going to go with the hedge on this one. And what I want price to do for hedging this. Ooh, come back here. Come on now. Come to this area, and I'm looking for a buy here. Know how much you're risking on every single trade. Instead of 1%, go for 2% here. Cool. Yeah, that's right. So, worst case scenario, we lose US30, we lose SP, that's minus 2%. We win this one, that's plus 2%, and we win this one, that's plus 2%. That's 2% gain. And it's the exact same thing the opposite way. So, technically, ideally, we should have a 2% gain out of these moves. And I believe that is it. All right, guys. I'm gonna chill on my active trading for a few minutes before actually hopping off. Just to trade with you guys, see if there's any like moves that are actually gonna set up while we're on here. I'll just be on here for another 5 minutes. Nothing's happened by that time. Just keep waiting for the setup. This looks disgusting. Can't believe y'all just let me have this garbage on my chart like this. I don't know what just happened. It's not cool. That's good. I'm not gonna do that. Let's go to daily. Daily, let's go to 8 hour and draw this downtrend. Okay, on the 8 hour or the 4 hour. Let's do the 8 hour. So I'm gonna set alert on this trend line. Price closes above that point, crossing up. I want to look at this and look for a correction. And then if that happens, we're holding it all the way to the top of the next correction over here. Or not the next correction, but essentially next trend line, but really this is the first area I'm really looking to sell at. Over here. Okay, let's go down to the 4 hour. Okay, price has a few options. Options. Can break here, give us correction and sell. That's an easy move. Could break here, give us correction and buy. That's another easy move. Or you can just go simply off of the pattern that you see right now. It's definitely risky because you're at this level of, I wouldn't say confluence in this situation. but it's influence, right? You got a lot of data telling you direction. I mean, market can go in pretty much any direction, like with everything, every single time. But we already entered here, so we're looking for this buy, look for this break. If it doesn't happen, it hits our SL, and we look for the next move. And we're right at that area, so even if you missed it, you're pretty much at the exact same spot if you entered right now. I think I wanted you guys to go for a 2-to-1. Okay. I actually want to find a cleaner setup. This one is clean as hell. Kind of late. Not gonna take that one yet. What about this one? No. I was just about to. It's whatever. It's all good. Delete all inactive. Yeah, delete all inactive. Okay. So. Okay, it doesn't matter. Didn't even get a JCP. I mean, we got a small engulfing candle, but I'd rather natural evening star if I'm looking at the 1 minute time frame. So I'm gonna keep waiting for the price to get up to here. If it doesn't get up there, then SOL. And we'll just find a different pair. So guys, thanks for hopping on the call. I actually have a meeting with somebody else, so I will be seeing you guys tonight at 7 o'clock. Great. I hope you guys capitalize off the move we talked about. And if you do have any charts or have any suggestions of your own, go ahead and post in the public section of our Discord chat. Hope everyone has a good day and week.